Gears of War, E-Day multiplayer beta. Press A button to start. Logging in. Available from August 14, 26, 2:45 a.m., August 18, 26, 2 a.m. Welcome to the multiplayer beta. Thank you for being among the first to experience the horror and brutality of Gears of War, E-Day. This game is in development and in a pre-release stage. Please note that some platform features and game features might not work correctly and may crash. For support and details about the multiplayer beta, visit gearsofwar.com. Press A button to continue. Gears of War, E-Day. Horde Siege multiplayer beta. Daily missions. Horde Siege. BLITZ shorter length missions. Press left bumper to difficulty, rookie recommended. Press Siege standard length missions. Press left bumper to difficulty. Horde survive relentless waves of enemies. Press left bumper to difficulty. BLITZ shorter length mission. Horde Siege multiplayer beta. Classes. Horde Siege. Breacher 15,738/25,530 XP 72 of 4. Press B button to back. Press A button to equip. Press X button to customize. Horde Siege multiplayer beta. Start matchmaking. Item 4 of 4. Horde Siege matchmaking started. Horde Siege multiplayer beta. Cancel matchmaking. Item 4 of 4. Press B button to back. Horde Siege waiting for server. Horde Siege match found. Press right trigger to social menu. Press Difficulty rookie score X 1.0 King of the Hill Golden Quarter waiting for players. Spartan level 500 to Nasher 0 equipped. Scoreboard, tab 3 of 3 Cobalt Squad. Horde Siege. Spartan level 500 to 00 level 8 Yazukaswa level 7 level 6. Mission energy bonus 1000 energy added. The mission is about to start. 14. Lancer MK1300 equipped. Asher 35 equipped. Calibrate the RIG at the Cathedral. X button 43. Default message primary objective. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. Received X1. Text. Calibrate the RIG at the Cathedral. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. Calibrate the RIG at the Cathedral. Survive in the zone. Survive till 3 o'clock. Calibrate the RIG at the Cathedral. 3 o'clock. Survive. Secondary objective 259. Survive. Secondary objective 259. Stay in the zone. Lancer MK1299 unit. A button slip. Nasher 35 equipped. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Armored brunette eliminated. Y button fire. Invasion modifiers remove jammer effect. Jump 1 button equipped. Lancer MK1287. A button evade. A button evade. A button X button heavy boom shot. X button heavy boom shot. X button boom shot. Heavy boom shot 7 equipped. Execute. Survive halfway to victory. Heavy boom shot. Heavy boom shot. I'm almost there. Lancer MK-1263 equipped. Dasher 33. Tap X button to fight for life. Frag grenade 2 equipped. Dasher 33 equipped. Lancer MK-1263. A button evade. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. Primary objective. A button evade. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. A button evade. A button evade. A button SWAT. A button SWAT. A button SWAT. A button SWAT. A button slip. A button SWAT. X button heavy boom shot. X button heavy boom shot. Heavy boom shot 0 equipped. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Defuse the locust bombs 2 remaining. Midnight bomb defusal. Bomb defusal. X button ammo. X button ammo. Received X3. Received X100. Secondary objective 306 bomb defusal locust bombs defuse. 0/2. Secondary objective 306 bombs defuse. 0/2. Bomb defusal locust bombs defuse. 0/2. Secondary objective 242 bomb defusal locust bombs defuse. 0/2. Secondary objective 239 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 0/2. Locust bomb defused 1 bombs remaining. Secondary objective 226 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 1/2. Secondary objective 223 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 1/2. Secondary objective 215 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 1/2. X button pick up ammo. Heavy boom shot. Ammo. Secondary objective 152 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. Secondary objective 149 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 1/2. Lancer MK-1300 equipped. Frag grenade 2 equipped. Lancer MK-1291 equipped. X button Troika. Troika 96 equipped. Pick up ammo. Secondary objective 114 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 1/2. Secondary objective 112 bomb defusal locust bombs defused. 1/2. All locust bombs defused, collect your squad. All locust bombs defused, collect your squad reward. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. Calibrate the RIG primary objective. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG, defend calibration zone. Calibrate the RIG. Calibrate the RIG at the cathedral. Calibrate the RIG. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare zone defenses. Next zone begins in 56. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG. Prepare your defenses at next zone. Zone calibration started. Zone 1 of 3. Calibrate the RIG. Zone 1 of 3. X button hammer burst. Lancer MK 1375. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Masher. X button hammer burst. Press right trigger to martyr. Tap X button to fight for life. Frag grenade to equip. Calibrate the RIG objective is almost complete. Calibrate the RIG zone 1 of 3. Masher 31. X button hammer burst. Zone calibrated, defend next calibration zone. Prepare zone defenses, next zone begins in 55. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Ammo. X button ammo. Received X12. Received X53. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. X button, pick up ammo. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Zone calibration started. Zone 3. Lancer MK1 300. Frag grenade 2. Lancer MK1 300. Recapture the zone, objective failure. 30. Action 36. Pick up ammo. X button ammo burst. X button ammo burst. X button ammo burst. Lancer MK1 268 equipped. X button 96. X button hammer burst. 2 Troika, Max, hammer. Action 35. X button 94. X button 94. Receive X48. 94. 94. Calibrate the RIG halfway there. X button hammer burst. Hammer burst. Hammer burst. X button hammer burst. A button rotation. Press right trigger to harder. Tap X button to fight for life. Frag grenade 2 equipped. Nasher stun. Captured the zone, objective failure. Hammer burst. Hammer burst. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Y button climb up. Hammer burst. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Recapture the zone, objective failure. 30. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Hammer burst. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. X button pick up hammer. Calibrate the RIG objective is almost complete. Lancer MK1 284 equipped. X button pick up hammer. X button 91. Lancer 12 equipped. X button hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Capture the zone, objective failure. 30. A button slip. Hammer burst. X button hammer burst. Zone calibrated, defend next calibration zone. X button hammer burst. Prepare zone defenses, next zone begins in 56. Lancer MK1 293 equipped. X button 88. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Calibrate the RIG, prepare your defenses at next zone. Ammo. X button ammo. Receive X32. Receive X7. Final boss zone, zone 3 of 3. Frag grenade 2 equipped. Asher 34 equipped. X button hammer burst. Calibrating RIG zone 3 of 3. Hammer burst. A button jump under. Hammer burst. A button swap. A button shake. A button slip. A button away. Frag grenade 1 equipped. Asher 30 equipped. X button hammer burst. A button jump under. Hammer burst. Hammer burst. Hammer burst. A button slip. A button swap. A button swap. Y button fly button. A button swap. A button jump under. Calibrate to RIG halfway there. National X button 97. Y button mantle slash fly. X button 93. X button 92. RIG objective. X button hammer. X button 94. X button 92. X button hammer burst. Lancer MK 70 equipped. RIG calibrated collect your squad reward. Y button mantle slash climb. A button duck under. A button duck under. Calibrate to RIG primary objective. Secure extraction zone final objective. 5 o'clock extraction. Extraction. Secure extraction zone final objective. Nasher 15 equipped. Ammo. X button ammo. Received X21. Received X30. Supply cache energy 9198. Loadout, tab 1 of 6. Press B button to storage. 428 extraction clear the extraction area. Lancer MK1 300 equipped. 421 extraction clear the extraction area. A COG resupply arrived. .406 extraction clear the extraction area. 359 extraction clear the extraction area. 356 extraction clear the extraction area. 348 extraction clear the extraction area. Extraction area. 0026 extraction defend the extraction area. 0025 extraction defend the extraction area. 0025 extraction defend the extraction area. 0025 extraction defend the extraction area. Ammo. X pump ammo. Received X89. 0029 extraction defend the extraction area. Nasher 36. HORDE team rating. Vulcan 0. 5 years. Primary objectives completed 1/1 secondary objectives completed 2 invasions completed 0 squad members extracted 4/4 energy squad energy Nasher 36 equipped MVP HORDE Siege Spartan level 5